to the farm because his chopper head broke the same time I got done raking, and he went back with his pickup, and I'm taking the Freightliner.
Well, this is the first time I've had the camera in a while. Kind of misplaced it. Anyways,
you guys need to move.
Christoph has his reinforcements coming in, but they're not really helping right now. They're getting in his way. Henry, get out of there. So we had the bearing blow that holds that idler tight, and he took it off the spare head, the 10-footer, but this is bad, we're seeing, and the bolts aren't long enough for the other one because they're a little different, so we're gonna make it work. We're hoping to be done chopping third cut today, but at this rate we're really gonna be slow in production. But Ferdy is knocking the last of third cut down, so we'll see how it goes. The weather this cut has been horrible, and everybody in the area has been struggling. Alrighty, wow. So this is the unique setup. It is, the reason this panel's been open this whole time is actually because the bottom hitch that broke.
I got that coming.
But it have to be open anyways now because our bolt is now going to be what should have been the part that we were going to replace that with, but because the bolt we have here isn't long enough.
Where's that? Give me a 15.
And you know, we're in the field and we got to get going, so.
Honey, put that thing away. You're on camera.
All right, Henry, you can't pee right there.
I'm looking.
I don't think the camera picked it up, but Henry's trying to pee. He's semi-potty trained. He's almost there. But sometimes he's a little too ambitious. Oh, that's funny. He's gonna pee right on you. Well, Henry was taking his pee.
I don't think we can use it all.
And we turned over here.
We're missing the bushing and everything.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
See, we were missing the longer bolt, and I just found it because of Henry. And the problem still is a bushing that.
We might be able to use it. I might be able to put it.
Look at this kid. He's already trying to wrench. I mean, your head wouldn't work when he gets done with it, but he'd be opening stuff. So the bolt he brought was too short, and the one we had here he couldn't find anymore. That's why we were going to use that. But look. So he stopped up there, but I found the bolt up here because it flung out when it broke. But I can't find that bushing for that piece that's wallered out. There should be a bushing, but it's supposed to be. But we're gonna just have to run it with it loose for that one, because I guess we're not gonna put that one in. And we'll get the right stuff coming in a little bit. At least order it. It ain't gonna win any beauty pageants, but we got it to get.
We still keep you around.
There we go. But we got it working with what we got here. We did find that right bolt, but that long stick is actually not the right one for that spot, and we're gonna use the old one that's wallered out. And we're gonna keep chopping. Hopefully we can get done today, but we'll have to go pretty. Yeah. Marcus, what do you think? What are your thoughts of the day?
That it works good and nothing breaks.
Well, you've already failed at the second part. We've already got broken stuff.
Hey, the rake's parked though.
The rake made it. Man, we did not record any of that, but we were working on it every day but today. Oh, that's funny. The last bit in Richford that got flooded, and the big flood, Ferdy's only merging it with the mower that way, because it's got rained on so much, it's gotten cleaned out. So we're gonna just chop it, but we're not gonna rake it. That way the rake doesn't pick up any of the silt that's like laying on the bottom, and it should work because he said it wasn't dusty. And normally when it floods like this, you don't have this much rain after to wash it, but it's washed pretty good, so it should work. And we're not just gonna throw it out if it's already cleaned up pretty good. Just gonna chop it a little slower because it won't be raked. He's gonna fire it up. Oh, it spins in reverse. Because the bottom latch is broke. That's not good. I think the exact same thing just happened. At least the camera was still rolling. Hey, Marcus said hopefully nothing breaks. I think he got metal. Never mind. Yeah, he just picked up some metal.
I heard it the second time.
Yeah, the second time. When the metal detector goes off, it's kind of quiet. It just instantly shuts that pickup off electronically. But when you get like a plug, or well, not plug in the chute, but a plug in the head where the clutches get override, you hear the ratcheting. But we were too far away to hear it just shut off quiet from the electronic. It didn't all come out. Well, he's finally rolling. Oh, I'm going to the wrong truck. We have the pickup still here because Gerhard just got done raking when the chopper broke, so he brought him home with the rake. So Christoph's truck's just here right now, but whatever. I have one load in there so far from before the chopper break-in, but I'll have to get one more. Fill the back half. Finally rolling again. It's been a little while, but we're moving. We gotta pick and choose where we can dump right now just because there's only certain spots dry enough for the trucks. Marcus is rolling in. It's like we gave that kid the world's best Christmas present when we made this dump wagon. That's all he talks about now. He's so happy. So with this one, it's a lot easier. I can do it with the other one that's on the MX120 that Tyler's running, but with the axles turning on you, it's a little harder to line up. This one, it's narrower, so you can easily drive closer. It just works. So there would have been a little bit more, honestly, in this front dump, but it was what was in the dump wagon when he had the chopper break, so it is what it is. So yes, we are going to be loading that tire because it picks up. But normally if you're pretty level and you just don't stop dumping, it'll slide out before it actually picks up too much. That's why he didn't slow down. Now once it's loaded, you can actually slow down and it won't flip over the other side. But normally if you just keep going, it doesn't catch on you like on a little bit of an angle and then rip the dump wagon to keep dumping. So that's why we told Marcus just keep dumping it. It's worked out the best so far, but not everything's perfect. So I'm gonna head And Marcus is already rolling to get his next load. So you gotta cross over there because the driveways are this way the driveways are. Well, we're on the right side now of the road. A little hilly, but making it work. There's a little flat spot up here that we can dump the dump wagons on. So right over there. So Tyler's dumping the back half, but when I'm lining up, I can't really see where the end of the...
Hey Chris, you might want to back up a little more.
That's probably good. Now, what you can see in the mirror is about as much as I can, so they gotta tell me where the back of the dump wagon is. And I'm actually sitting on the last row for right here, so I'll have to move. Well, we're in Robert Stampier's field here, and when I was doing the video of the flooding, this field, well, I think it was at least under 5 feet of water and had a current going through it, so the river was coming straight across. It kind of made a second channel, and we didn't lose any material, dirt or anything. It's all fine, but it was under 5 feet of water, and we've gotten so much rain after it that it actually cleaned the grass for the most part, but the very bottom's a little dirty. So when he was mowing it, it wasn't dusty, but we made sure to just merge it with the mower, so that's why you can see there's just a windrow every 30 feet, and that's just because of the Big M making them. We didn't rake it. Now we didn't want to rake it because the rake is going to scratch the dirt a little bit, because it doesn't pick it up like a merger does and moves it over with a belt. So you're always scuffing the ground, and because it washed all the silt down, we just didn't want it to grab extra dirt that's on the ground now. And now that the grass is cut, hopefully the rest of the rain should wash the bottom a little bit cleaner. It should be good again. That's the plan. Is it going to be working like that? We don't know. But it definitely was a lot cleaner than expected, and it wasn't really dusty at all when he mowed. So that's why we're doing it like this. It's going to take longer to chop because there's definitely small windrows for the chopper to eat. So he's chopping 10, 12 miles an hour. He's moving. But it is what it is. The pickup head is only going to pick it up so good too at that speed. But that's what we're doing here to get this field in, because the grass is good again, because it happened about second week of growing. So it's had another 2 weeks to clean off, and we've had plenty of rain since then. So we were not expecting to be able to chop it for normal feed, but we got more rain. That side of the field right there is always the wet spot near the road. So they're running that with dump wagon. Looks like from the river to about kind of where Christoph is, that's more of the dry part of the field, and it looks like we can always run a lot of it with trucks after once they get down the wet section. And then this is my second load. I'll be filled up. There's Christoph's in the wet section right now, so he probably won't top me off. Into the barnyard. The neighbors are coming by. Don't let me pull in. That's her trees. Everyone's chopping. It's just a struggle for everyone at the same time. This whole field is done. They're just getting the last load from the back section. Just one last dump wagon there, and then be all good. Whatever's left there to wash away the rain that's coming, it's gonna, because there's plenty more coming, and be ready to go again. So we're driving back, I just want to show you, there's a car behind me. Why do people gotta tailgate trucks that close? Like, there's no need. Well, we're pulling in, and you got Dylan right there from Herchabees. They're coming by. We're almost done out there. Gerhard right there. And I broke my CB antenna off going through some woody terrain today, so I lost that. But Garrett just called me saying he's got to ride out with me to Richford because he's got to drive the 84 home when we're done because Marcus can't. Ryan's on the bunk. Ryan's in the 84, and Ferdy, since he's done mowing, he's running the other pushing tractor. He's in the 86. So the bunk is full. Now, it wouldn't be this far back, like completely full, if we didn't have so much left of the last 2 years' first cuts. But it's a good problem to have. So in Richford here, we didn't have Gerhard, which is riding with me, come out with the rake. This little section, 100% should have brought the rake out. Not for this little thing, that's just narrow. Oh, there's a little mousey. Look at him. You can't see him on camera, he's running. What? There's a little mouse. I'm not gonna kill him. I'll let him run by. But like this right here would have been one time around and one row in the middle. Now we have to go up and down. It'll probably take us an extra 5 minutes just to do this little spot, which doesn't sound like a lot until you run whole fields like that. It's slower chopping because you can only drive so fast with the pickup, and it won't pick up clean. So you can't like make up your feed input in higher speeds of chopping. It doesn't work. And yeah, but we didn't want to drive the rake out here just for this section because Garrett was driving truck, which was more helpful, so we're just dealing with it. So the merger, it's just, we never really had to do this before except for the flooding. We just didn't pick up as much dirt having the mower do it, so it was nice. Normally Ferdy just mows it with the merger so that it's one pass with the rake to put 60 feet together. So this is only 30 feet, and like right here, it would have been like 80 feet in one row because it's a little square, but it works. Well, we just got done doing about our 8th circle. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we should have just took the rake out here.
I said that.
But whatever. You have so much more compaction doing it this way. Like, not even just like the taking longer, because it took us so much longer to do it like this.
Twice as long, if not more.
If not more than twice as long. So you have so much more compaction because you got a truck just running around in circles and a chopper running around in circles, and it's just unnecessary. It would have been up, I went one time around and one time down the middle right there and done, instead of like 8 circles going around. It was
unnecessary.
Yes, very unnecessary. Here it's clicking. Sounds like it's coming from down there. Christoph must have caught a stone at some point today with the head, because those little guards, it's ticking on a tooth. So Gerhardt's driving the dump wagon right now, and then Christoph will just follow him home, and they'll get everything home tonight before the rain. Well, you got Gerhardt coming in. He's gonna dump me, or dump into me. Christoph's waiting. The phone keeps, GoPro keeps dying, so that's the end of the video.